Welcome, one and all, to the K.O.E. Nation for a very interesting Blind Spirits review, folks. I am your King of Extreme, Phil K.O.E., the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that makes the other podcast cower, the prince and potentate of the political parlance, the lord of the Scottish Highlands. One handsome man, if I do say so myself. You can, of course, find me at K.O.E. Nation on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and now Twitter-X, depending on your political persuasion, as well, folks. And I am joined this evening by my indomitable broadcast partner, the one, the only,
the 16-time Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast champion, quadruple distilled, non-chill filter, Tony fucking G, the blend master of ceremonies himself. You can find me on all my socials and podcasts at linktree/Tony the Rod. And tonight, I am your seeing eye dog for this blind review, Phil K.O.E. Phil does not know what is in that glass. He doesn't know what kind of whiskey it is, and he will be reviewing it with an open mind. No preconceived notions.
By eyeball alone, I'm going to say it's not bourbon or rye. Just by eyeball alone, without even taking a nose.
It is a little
light for either of those.
Yeah, it's not a very thick color. I will give you that. Interesting nose, though. Ooh, really interesting. I don't know what I expected.
This is either Scotch or Irish.
But damn. I really like that nose. It's almost got a tang. It does have a very floral Irish nose, doesn't it?
Because I'm getting some hints of grain, I am going to say it's Irish.
Yeah, I see why you say that. That is...
Now, I could be totally wrong. You folks watching this know what this is, because you can read the the thumbnail and everything coming in. I have no benefit of this information. So...
I gotta tell you, that is a nose I didn't expect, but I kind of love. Interesting. It's sweet, floral, tangy, almost a little sour, but not in a bad way. Like a sugary sour.
Like, at most...
A little bit of a citrus. There's some sweetness there. Maybe I don't know if vanilla is the right word, but... Like a French vanilla? Like a French vanilla ice cream.
This is lovely. I'm going to be able to say, like, okay, if I've had misgivings with this distillery before, this product is quite good.
Okay.
Just on nose. Now, I haven't hit it on palate, but on nose, it's something to be appreciated.
Shall we give it a go?
We shall. Slanjava. Yeah, that's Irish. I'm almost convinced.
Oh, wow. Oh, that finish.
Maybe in some shape, form, or figure of Scotch, but, you know.
Whoa. Whoa. That finish. That is a brown sugar finish.
I'm not even asking for a clue, but, like, this wasn't made in the United States, was it?
I'm not giving you any.
Oh, come on. Half the fun is giving hints.
Half is the clue, Bill. Oh, man. That is lovely. That's an interesting finish. Like, tell me I'm wrong. Like, that's a brown sugar finish, is it not?
Yeah.
Like, the front, though.
All right. Now, Tony, what is it that you're wanting me to guess here?
I want you to grade this as a whiskey. And I want you to guess what it is, and then we can properly rate it the rest of the way. I want you to grade it as a whiskey.
This is good, but it's going to be specific in its palate preference.
Okay, I agree with that.
It's like, this isn't going to be everybody's whiskey. I'm going to go ahead and say 3.5 stars is whiskey. Excellent, but I could see some people being like, this isn't their favorite, but this has a very approachable palate. There's just some particularities, like, it appeals to me, but I could just see this is a kind of somebody who's had a few whiskeys before.
That's really nice. I really like
Okay,
this.
Now, what do I think it is? Now, tell me I'm wrong. Like, is this Irish whiskey?
Kind of.
Is this a blend of Irish and American whiskeys?
No, but it is a blend of Irish whiskey and bourbon. Keeper's Heart Irish bourbon. Very well done, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Keeper's Heart whiskey, Irish plus bourbon. Irish whiskies blended with American bourbon. We combine the unique qualities of Irish grain and single pot still whiskeys with American bourbon for a remarkable drinking experience. 46 ABV, 92 proof. Keeper's Heart is whiskey that celebrates and unlocks the moments worth keeping, crafted by world's renowned master distiller Brian Nation and made with a keen eye for time-tested quality. Keeper's Heart pulls from the heart of the distillate. Blending Irish and American styles and techniques, characteristic sweet taste of bourbon intertwined with the notes of freshly charred virgin oak pair beautifully with the earthy spice of the single Irish pot still whiskey and the delicate butterscotch sweetness from the Irish grain whiskey to deliver a unique tasting experience. That is lovely. I'm
sorry, my analysis was right on. This is a good whiskey. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. It's kind of a niche thing, but it was like, okay, like, oh, wow. Irish. Like, it took me like 2 seconds. This is Irish with something a little off.
I thought the finish might have you questioning things, though, because that is a bourbon-style finish, through and through.
I'm not getting all that much bourbon, truth be told.
That brown sugar finish, absolutely. I love it. There's a little citrus there that's, but yeah, the nose is Irish, through and through. The finish to me is 100% bourbon. It's that front palate where you can kind of see the two intertwining. I think that's beautiful. I don't know what I expected, but man, that's good. I like it a lot. That really appeals to me.
Yeah, I don't know how else, like, other than whiskey and cask aged spirit, I don't know how you really, like, okay, Blend Master. As a blend on an A to F scale, because I'm giving it a 3.75 as a whiskey, I'm curious, so you have to give this 2 grades. On a 5-star scale, as a whiskey, what would you give this?
I was going to go 3.75 as a whiskey. I think this is
pretty close. Yeah. We're pretty close. I thought about giving 3.75, but I was like, let me hedge my bets here a little bit.
It's not 100 proof. This is a great sipper. It can appeal to either a niche crowd or a wide crowd because it covers a lot of bases with the blend. As a blend, I'm going to give this an A-, actually. I didn't know that the pairing would work this well. Single pot Irish plus a bourbon. I think this is everything I would want out of it. It kind of hit all the right spots for me.
Yeah. For an Irish, I think there's a lot more Irish in this blend
than
there is bourbon.
Probably.
So as a blend, I'm going to give this B- because this is.
Oh wow! I was a big fan.
This is even in the color in the bottle, there's not a lot of bourbon influence here. Okay, this is.
I don't think that's a fair representation.
I think this. I'm sorry that, to me, and on the nose, and the palate, and everything, feels like some Irish whiskey that they gave just a touch of bourbon to try to round out some edges. Now it's good stuff, but I would give it B- as a blend because I'm not getting bourbon and Irish. I'm just getting Irish with a kick.
Well, we'll have to see what the verdict is when we try the Irish and American whiskey. But other than that, how would you like to grade this?
Well, as a whiskey,
as a blend, I mean, it's kind of unfair.
As a cask-aged spirit,
we don't know the age, so that's not really fair. I'll give it a 2.75.
I'll give it 3 because this isn't just White Dog. There's some love put into this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's shelving, and then the secret 5th question. The upper shelving team, where would you put it?
I'd put this on my middle shelf. Definitely. Love it. Great sipper.
Middle or bottom, depending on which one has more room. And then in terms of the secret 5th question, when this runs empty, will you seek another?
You know, this is one that I didn't know what to expect. It could either be terrible or be great, and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, this is one I'd pick up again.
How much does this cost you, USD?
I don't recall that. I know the American whiskey and the Irish blend version of this was under 40. Probably closer to 30. This, I think, was closer to 50.
Honestly, I don't know if I would seek this out.
Okay.
Like, it's not something I'd be like, gosh, I gotta have a bottle of this. But if you're somebody closer to Tony's palate preference, this might be right up your alley.
Okay.
So, as I'm known to say around here, folks, all that being said, thank you for coming to the K.O.E. Nation for this very special Spirits review. Folks, I hope all of you make it back here to the K.O.E. Nation happy, healthy, much the wiser. Raise a glass to yourselves. God bless every last one of you. Gonna sign off, hand it off to my indomitable broadcast partner. T, take it away.
Thanks for joining us for this blind review, for a surprise review, and an honest review. So stay tuned for the other Keeper's Heart, the American Whiskey, Irish Whiskey blend. See you then.